Let's get this figured out. This road gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And what you're witnessing right now is a one-on-one live mic session. One of my guys, man, sweet catch. We're working on pocket presence and throwing down the field, which is what we're going to discuss today. We're going to discuss the different types of deep throws. And so with the patch coming out, patch is out. It's going to get a little bit more difficult, to make plays down the field. And so you have to understand that you have to be making the right throw for situation time and time again if you want to have any sort of success down the field. Who knows what these zone drops are going to bring? My guess is the corner routes and over routes will be much more difficult to get. So sometimes you're just going to have to take that shot down the field and understand, when a guy is, what throw to make for when a guy is trailing you, what throw to make for when you're even with a guy, what kind of throw to make when a guy is underneath you on the side. We're always throwing for situation. I think that, in years past, we've kind of gotten used to just being able to throw the ball one kind of way. And so I'm going to explain something to you guys today, a little bit about the button pressure. And the button pressure, because if you watch a lot of these throws during this, what you'll see is a lot of them say bullet pass, but what you will see is lobs and touch passes, or what appear to be lobs and touch passes. And so what that means is, I've said it before, is you have to be able to marry your stick pressure and also the pressure that you push the button, meaning so that I can lob the ball or it can appear to be a bullet pass. So it's about the pressure. How hard, how deep do I push the button? Remember, button depth. So I can have light button depth, but if I'm able to hold it throughout the throw, it's going to stay there. So you see, this is a cross body bullet pass. And so as again, with situation, he's over the top. I see the spot underneath and I go attack the ball from the underneath position because I feel like I can animate before the defender and get up. And that's exactly what happened. And so again, it's button pressure in how long you hold the button. So you can throw like a pass like this is a bullet pass, but it looks like a lob. And so it's the longer you hold the button, the more direct the pass will be. And I tell you guys that with holding the lead, and that's part of the reason why I say hold the lead, is because what you're doing in essence is you're getting the ball to the spot. The longer you hold the lead, the more direct the pass will be. If you want to experiment with that, just go start throwing a bunch of passes and not clicking on to the guy, but just hold the button the whole time until the ball hits his hands and watch. He'll still probably catch half of them because the ball is going right there. So as you see, bullet pass, but it appears to be a lob. So it's a light bullet pass. So it was touched, but it was held, meaning it was light. The button was lightly pressed, but it was held at that point until the ball, practically arrived, or it was in the air long enough where I felt comfortable to click on and go make the play right there. When someone's playing you underneath, what I found is I don't use the high passes a lot unless it's a stationary route. But for some reason, if a guy's playing you in press coverage and you get a step on him, man, throwing the ball with that high pass mechanic will get the ball over and out, to a point where almost only the actual receiver can go get it, if you hold the pass lead, the proper amount of time. And so a lot of times we think that deep pass is just a tap. No, it's kind of it's a lightly held pass. And so even in these situations, when you oh I'm sorry, man, whoever that was, I'm sorry, but even in those situations where really what you want to do is you just want to get the ball there. So in this situation, I'm going to have a step on the guy and I want to get it over the top. I see the user running underneath. I don't feel like he can maintain that speed level. So that says bullet pass, but actually, I guess it was, but it was a lightly pressed bullet pass. So you can have a light press, see high pass, inaccurate bullet pass, and they say I dropped it. Man, see, this is the part about this game. I love doing that. I'm gonna take me a shot down the field now. It's just fun when you know how to go up and body up guys. You can prevent picks. Just by going up at the right time. But that's a topic that we'll discuss on another day. So I'm very interested to see what what the zone patches bring. I mean, I read the patch notes, and I guess it was a lot of tuning to the cover three, the deep blues, so to speak, with the cover threes, and let's see how much grass they're going to cover. And so now my guess is that the deep blues and the zones will match more. And really, zones are simply man played in short area anyway. Yeah. So look at this. High pass, bullet pass, much touch, two guys. Here comes the third guy. Yeah, they all got it. And so, but yeah, it's just man in short area. And so every zone has match principles. Every zone has match principles. Like, that's crazy to me that even has to be said. Every zone should match in short area. That's what it is. You're not playing grass. You're playing an area until somebody comes there. Then you match them for a certain amount of time and pass them off to somebody in another area standing close by. My goodness. Why did that feel stressful when I said that? Yeah. But anyway, so just understanding that portion of it and looking and seeing how you're being played. So now I guess the days of me throwing that pass and just beating that underneath guy are all over. But it's going to be interesting to see. And so even in this situation, you see the guy underneath. You don't see a boundary guy over the top. It's just a lightly pressed bullet pass, which I guess equals touch. Yeah. MC squared, y'all ever do any of that stuff in school? Totally did me no good whatsoever. But I guess I had to know it for some reason. Anyway, yeah. And so like even in this last game clip situation before we get in practice mode and start breaking it down, like just watch. It's I know I have the guy behind me beat, but it's just a matter of getting the ball there before the guy, the other guy comes over. And so as you see, that was a low touch pass, but it was a low touched, high lobbed bullet pass. Yeah. Figure that part out. If not, come to CoachDC404.com. Yeah. And we can show you how to body up just like that. And so again, trying to sequence your stick pressure, and also remember, right as you go into your throw, if you're L3ing it, like we talked about in a couple videos ago, what it does is it's gonna sink your quarterback's hips, and it's gonna sink his arm, almost to a point of where you can kind of direct the height of the ball. So there's a lot of stuff that is really intricate within the left stick where you can control the height of the ball. It's not just high pass, low pass mechanic. No, it's you can actually influence that with the stick, and also, the ball speed and pressure. And so even going down the field, in some cases, you just want to throw it underneath and inside. So this is where we kind of break it down a little bit. Look at how Pitts is being played. And so for the situation, you just have to understand, we don't always have to let the route run completely out. Throw it where he's open. This is where he's open right here. I have the advantage. He's 6'6", 240 pounds or whatever. And so, that's a smaller DB. Well, not smaller. I mean, Sheffield's actually not a small DB, but you know what I mean. And so It's just play the mismatch and play the advantage. And with this patch, we're gonna have to start. We have to start doing that. Yes, and really just watch the type of pass it is. It's what it tells you on the bottom of the screen, and what it is. Sometimes the two just don't jive. Nice out and up, but see, he's being played over the top, and so I'm trying to actually throw the ball short, where I can come back and get it, but he does a good job of fighting me for the short position. But then I take an extra step, and once I get the step, now I'm just gonna hold him off from where the ball is landing. So we have to start paying attention to the crosshairs, the little orange thing on the ground, the spot on the ground. That is the most important thing, or the next place for your eyes to focus once the ball is out of your hands. Don't focus on the DB or the guy playing defense. Focus on that spot, because if you can win the battle to get to that spot and animate before the DB, then you're going to have a better chance of retaining the ball and coming down with it. And so you just have to really be aware, kind of throughout of the breaks, use your timing, so to speak. And once I see him come out of the break and I see that DB with that little half stumble or whatever, so I'm trying to put the ball up and out. It's not the greatest throw on earth, but it gives me enough time and enough positioning to where once I go into him, once I click on, I go into him, I go into the rack catch animation, and now he can't animate, the AI guy. Yeah. And so this is before this patch even comes. I do want to say this now. All right, guys, remember, the AI should only be putting you in positions, to better positions to make plays, not making the plays for you. Because what's going to happen is if this is the case, then this just becomes another pick fest game where, all right, who has the less picks? One guy has 8, the other one has 6. And now we're going to sit here and talk about quality football when two guys got 14 interceptions in one game. Come on. The AI is simply to put you in the position, not to make the play for you, especially when it comes to the defensive backs and all those guys. Yeah. Click on, perhaps. Yeah. But anyway. All right. So you're just watching how the guy's being played. So now if it's even, in this case, and I'm trying to go against Ramsey, trying to go against good corners, but if he's even, then yes, I do want to throw the ball short. So that's where the stick kind of comes into play in your direction, whether you're pushing like, a 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like to the right a lot. The right, I normally will use a 3 o'clock to a 4 o'clock lead, depending upon, now, if he's over the top of me, I'm probably pulling more 4-ish, 5-ish. Than 3. If he's even with me, I'll throw it at 3, because for some reason at 3, this is on the right now, at 3 o'clock, it just seems like the ball has a more steady pace to it, and it just, the throws aren't as wild. It seems like the ball has a landing spot. It's a more consistent landing spot when you throw at 3 o'clock. So even when I roll out, I'm throwing at 3 o'clock. The rollout has nothing to do with it. And so I just put the ball in a spot where, and also in terms of the button pressure, I'm going to actually, it's lightly pressed, not tapped, lightly pressed. Say that with me, lightly pressed. And so when I press it lightly, I'm still holding the lead. So watch the amount of time it takes me to click to the guy, because this is what I'm doing is I'm holding the lead to ensure that the throw gets to a point where I can see clearly the crosshair spot on the ground. Once I see it, which it doesn't show in the replay, but once I see it, now I understand from a mechanics standpoint, when I click on to the guy, what I should be doing. That meaning, should I be coming back for the ball? Should I be running for the ball? Should I be bodying this guy up? And so it's a race to the spot. So if I beat him to the spot, then obviously I'm going to try to animate before he does. And so, I mean, in just so many situations, you can really fit the ball into a lot of places that you just don't think you can. If you guys just have to get consistent with holding the lead. If not, I got plenty of virtual sessions up at CoachDC404.com. What the dude say? He said my videos on YouTube sound like infomercials. But wait, there's more. Like Joe Isuzu. Yeah. Like Joe Isuzu was a car salesman, but he was like a commercial pick. Never mind, man. Yeah, y'all don't know them. Do y'all even know what a Isuzu is? Never mind. All right, but anyway, as you see, the ball getting right through the guy, lead held. I was already clicked on, and now it's just body positioning and finishing what you started at that point. But remember, fellas, it is not, do not tap the button, lightly press it. Yeah. Anyway, man, I'll probably have a video coming back real soon about these patch notes, patch stuff. I'm gonna go in here and test it, you know, in between sessions and stuff, and bring y'all back some info, man. So yeah, let's get ready. Oh yeah, I'm still looking for guys on next gen and current gen consoles for leagues. Register on CoachDC404.com. But wait, there's more. Anyway, man, I'm out.